Hi everyone, it's Tanya here, coming to you for our Wednesday night live. Sorry I missed you last week. We had Halloween here, so, well, it was everywhere, but we sort of do a big thing for the kids in the neighbourhood, so I was a bit busy baking and whatnot. I've still got Halloween stuff set up in the craft room because I opened the doors. But anyway, tonight I'm going to do something a little bit different, putting myself on the spot. I'm going to show you some of our really cool thin cuts that we've got in our current catalogue. A couple of things are in our annual catalogue, some are Christmas themed. I'm also going to show you some of my favourite thin cuts that we've got that I've still got a few in stock of. But yeah, and I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas card live. I'm going to feature some of these cards or samples in this week's workshop at Maryborough and Hervey Bay. We are going ahead with our Hervey Bay and Maryborough workshops this weekend, even though we had the breast cancer fundraiser last weekend. Girls have asked if we'd do our regular buffet workshop, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We are going to be heavily featuring Christmas stuff over the next two workshops, so in November and December. Hi Irene, hi Judy, hi Tracy. So if you want to get a jump on Christmas cards, Christmas gifts, we're going to feature tags, bags, like gift bags. I'm going to feature Christmas cards. I'm going to have some Christmas layouts. Feel free to come to the workshop on the weekend. Just let me know, book in. Hervey Bay is Saturday 11:30 till 3:30 at the Hervey Bay Community Centre in Charles Street, and Maryborough is in Ariadne Street at the Community Rec Centre near the Cricket Club. We'd love to have you. Just bring your basic toolkit and basically you pick up the kits and away you go. So I'm going to flip the camera around and do this on the fly. I will be featuring stuff that other consultants have done and shared. One of the things I'll talk about as we go through, I've only seen today and I've only just made one sample and I'll show you another one. Just not enough hours in the day at the moment, but that's okay. So I'm just going to flick the camera around if I can find it, and then I'll mount it over my big shot. Hold up. And hopefully I won't get the sound. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That looks terrible, doesn't it? All right. So what you're seeing at the moment is my big shot. I prefer the big shot, although I'm going to buy the CTMH1 and give that a go. We've just bought our own one out. But yeah, I like it just because it's a big platform. But hopefully you can see that okay. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of a couple of things that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to get into the thin cutting. All right, so this is a card. I can't remember who designed it, but I had to play around. It's featuring sapphire because I love sapphire. It goes so well with some silver. I've used a little bit of blue glitter that I had left over from another project. We don't sell it, unfortunately, but there is no reason why you can't colour the back of your white glitter with a blue pen and get the same result. It's awesome. So it features, and I'll bring these things up as I'm talking about them, our ornament thin cut. So this is it, and it's actually multi-pieces. All right, so you've got the straight ornament. Can you see that okay? Yes, you've got the straight ornament. Hopefully there's not much glare. The straight ornament, which is, I've cut that out of the white cardstock. You've also got the little ornament top, that's the word. And then if I take this, I'll take the plastic off it and then it won't shine as bad. And then you've got the pieces that sit inside the ornament. So there's 3 pieces, so you can just mix it up if you want to. So I'm going to show you how to use this because I only cracked this open on the weekend. And to be honest, I didn't get it right the first go. But then once I worked it out, I thought, oh, this is amazing. So I'm going to show you that in a second. The other thin cut I used with this card was one of my all-time faves, which was our stitched rectangles. So we've got 3 there. It actually gives you a rectangle as well as a stitched frame as well. So I could use that on another card. So I'll show you that as well. So that's that one. This one here, I made it a shaker. So another consultant has shared this as well. I've mixed it with candy apple and our sequins that we've got, our holiday sequins that are, to me, they feature candy apple and possibly clover. And then there's some clear little stars. Who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle? Oh, both of these I did do heat embossing with as well. I put the sentiment on gold heat embossing, so we've covered that in a previous workshop. And then the silver heat embossing. Now, I've used two different Christmas sentiments. One is from our December stamp of the month, which is just beautiful. I can't wait to get a hold of that. Well, I've got a hold of it. I can't wait to share it with you. So it features some reindeers, but it's got some really lovely Christmas sentiments on there. So if you want to use it in advance, come to one of our workshops and you can get your hands on it. So yeah, I've used the Merry Christmas out of that one on the blue card. And then this one, this holiday trimmings. Who doesn't like a little bit of trimmings? So I like this Merry Christmas that goes all the way across the stamps, across my card. See that? And then it's got Christmas cards, happy holidays. It's got little candy canes that are sort of in the shape of hearts. So they're really cute. Can you see those? They look like upside down hearts. Then you've got warm winter wishes. Okay, so that one doesn't apply to us. But, you know, we can work with that. And then there's little snowflakes. All right, so no problem. The other thing I wanted to show you while we're talking about this thin cut is, I'll take these away. We've also got a stamp set that matches this little beastie. So you just need this thin cut and then this stamp set. Now Marion's just sent me some pictures and she's working with the plaid one. So I have a feeling she's working on Christmas layouts or cards or something for this weekend's workshop. I've just stamped this one in peacock, my favourite colour. And then I've just put the little top on top of the ornament. So there is absolutely no reason why you can't heat emboss this. This would look absolutely amazing in gold heat embossing. Fabulous. You could even do a resist technique if you wanted to do an ombre ornament or whatever. It's got a really nice Christmas sentiment. It's got a nice little wreath. It's got some little holly, joy, believe, little reindeer. Who doesn't love that? If you buy one stamp set this holiday catalogue, amazing. All right, so there's that one. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to stamp then cut then stamp and show you the difference there. That's that. What else? Why don't we, how about we make a card first? So I like to cut then stamp. So I'm going to show you the two ways though. So where is my lid? There we go. I've got myself a new lid. Now you might notice I am using this mat here. So this mat I got from Spotlight. It's already jammed up. I use mine face down. The picture shows that they're using the thin cut on top, face down. Sometimes I'll use it the other way up. It's sort of going to do damage regardless of how you use it. But magnetic, this one is heaps better than the ones that go through the mats, or like through the plates. So much easier. So I'm going to do two ways. I'm going to stamp on this piece of scrap, and I'm also going to stamp on this and just show you. I find a lot of people who have trouble lining up stamps find it easier to stamp than cut, and it'll be easier to stamp than cut with a magnetic platform because then you'll be able to get it lined up nicely. So I will show you how to do that. That's the first thing I'm going to show you. All right, so I'm just going to move this and grab my mat. Oops. Now tonight was my first time using this ornament stamp. So you can see that I always stamp onto my sheet of paper just to make sure the first stamp is good. It's part of seasoning your stamp. All right, so I'm going to stamp it in the same colour and I'm going to do it twice and I'm going to show you the difference. So I'm just sticking with the colours that I've got because oh, look at that. Look at our ink pads. the magnets picked it up. All right. So what I always do, you know, 5, whatever. So I'm going to stamp that there. That's that one. Quick, easy, done. This one is going to be a little bit more tricky. Who else has popped in there? Hi Elizabeth. I can see you. All right, I'm going to stamp this, trying to line it up and get it straight. So you can see that this is a little bit more tricky. Actually, didn't do too bad. It's a little bit off center, but I'll show you now. Cutting, then stamping, then cutting. So I'll pop this back on here. I'm going to stick my card on, and then I'm going to line it up and hope, like, I don't know what, that it doesn't move. So that lines up pretty perfectly. So it's on. I'm going to put my lid on. Those cracking noises, they're normal. All right. So both are not too bad at all. So that's that. Obviously, to do your little tops, you'd run it through. Again, you don't have to stamp it. I don't think there's a stamp that goes with that. It's all thin cut only. So that's that one. Poke him out. And that's our bauble done. So can you imagine how beautiful that would look done in heat embossed? Awesome. All right, so that's one bit. Next, I'm going to show you. Do you want me to show you the thin cut? I will. Right, so for the thin cut shaker card and the other one, whatever the other one was, I've used our largest rectangle thin cut, which measures, so from outside of the cut edge to the other, it's actually the perfect card size. It's 4 1/4, it should be by 5 1/2, which it is. So that fits exactly the front of the card. So I've cut a piece here just a little bit bigger than that. I made it 4 1/2, and I'm going to cut that on white. I always keep losing my lid. I know, you're laughing at me, but you do it too. I know you do. So my rectangle thin cuts are pretty well used. So I tend to do a double because seriously, I love these. Absolutely love, love, love. And I find our thin cuts cut so well. They are an investment and they are so worth it. So that's those two. I'm just going to use this one here. Although while I'm going, I'll cut another one. So you should be able to get 2 frames out of this border, out of this piece, which is 12 inches by, oops, 4 1/2. And I'll get 2 frames out of that. Some people use the quick release paper as well. They work. It works. I give that a bit of a shake and it pops out. It does have little holes in the corners there that you could put your pokey tool in. All right, so I've got those. Next, I'm going to cut out. Now, there's no reason you can't use these on your pages. You put ornaments on pages. Okay, so the first one that I'm doing is this one. So I'm going to position the thin cut a little bit up towards the top, but leaving enough for that little top, and because I want to put my sentiment down the bottom. Whereas this one, I'm going to position my ornament further towards the bottom and put my sentiment up the top. Not important, but you just need to think about those things when you're doing this. I'm going to try to centre this as best I can from the side. You're screaming at me and saying, no, it's not on the centre. Sorry, rambling. How did everybody go in the Melbourne Cup yesterday? Did anybody pick a winner? I didn't really because I didn't have a bet. Sweep at work, that's about it. Right, so there's one. So you could use that to make another ornament with that. Okay, so that's, you know, leftovers. There's your frame for your ornament. That's the top one. And this one here we're pushing to the bottom a bit. So I don't know if you, I can't remember if I've announced or not, but our breast cancer fundraiser on the weekend, we had about 20 ladies there. We raised pretty close to $400, which is pretty good. Not bad for a little group that we've got. So I've just done all the banking today and we'll be transferring that into the fundraiser account. We do have a couple of kits left over from the weekend, so if you want any, please let us know. So there's that one. So we've got that's that one and that's that one. I'll put this a little bit further to the bottom this time to give myself some extra room. All right. So this I've pre-cut. Oh no, I'm going to show you how to cut the circles. So that's those two parts for the card. Next up, this is the tricky bit with this decoration ornament. So I find I've got to put it this way. And then remember those bits I showed you a minute ago, these bits? They actually sit on inside the die and it sort of slots in. So you just got to move it until it slides in and it sits on there exactly. And hopefully my arms aren't in the road. You do it all in one piece. There's sort of like a little recessed edge. You hear it clicking in? Beautiful. I pre-cut. What did I pre-cut? Oh, I'm going to do this one in gold glitter. So I'm going to have to cut this. Hang on. So you need a piece about 3.5 by 4 to go over the top of that to fit it. And yep, you need to put the side down that you want to face it, like to be at the front, put that down. Also, the reason I'm not putting it on top is because all these are nicely sitting flat in this die. So the ornaments there are sitting, they're if I did it the other way, they wouldn't sit there unless you put some washi tape or something on there to keep them in. So that's just what I found. Don't know if it's right or not, but these are my observations that I'm sharing with you of how to best do this. Because it's glitter, I'm going to wind it through twice. Maybe 3 times, just to be sure, to be sure. Here we go, ready? The big reveal. Which is why in my new plate, there's a couple of, you can see the ornaments because I've done it the opposite way. So here it is. So as you know, with any intricate die, you may need to get the toothbrush on it. Wherever it is. Or the pokey tool, or, oh, just dropped it. The pokey tool or a pair of scissors, which is just what I've done because I dropped my pokey tool on the floor and it's rolled away. I really enjoyed having my assistants here a few months ago when Kerry and CC were here. They helped me with things. Maybe I need an assistant. All right, so I think that's it. So you can see that is really lovely. Oh, hi, Susan. Who else is there? Judy. Yeah, all right. So that's that. So next, I'm going to cut, no, that's it for this one. So how cool is that? That's a pretty cool die. Definitely worth the investment. I think it's under $40. I've got the price on my piece of paper here somewhere. 30. That's a different one. I think it's under 40. Anyway, I'll look that up and let you know later. So I'm going to put those to the side. I'm going to move this. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do the heat embossing. We've covered that before. What I did with this one, I actually stuck it on here with some foam. So if I was going to do, say, a red back card. Now that's too big. I've cut this for another demo that I'm doing. But if I was going to put that under with foam, I'd put my ornament in there. I think I did that crooked. And then I just stick my little bauble on the top, my button thing on the top, and then I do the heat embossing. So I don't need to show you how to assemble that, do I? No. But that's okay. The other thing is, what I will show you is this shaker one. I'll just show you how to get the front ready. I did try to be cheap and stick this as my backing because you want white, otherwise you will see red through, which it wouldn't be a problem. But if you're using red sequins, gold sequins, I think they'd probably get lost a little bit. So I would back it with a piece of white, but I'm just going to show you how to get that ready. I can. Right, so I've got my acetate. So very important, your acetate goes on first. So what I do, you could use a little bit of liquid glass to make sure this is well and truly stuck. For tonight, I'm not going to. If I was going to use some liquid glass, I would run it right around the edge, but not too close. So hopefully you can see that. I'll stick it on the red, it might show up a bit better. I'm going to stick my acetate down, making sure that it's over the little cutout that I've done. And then I'm going to use my thick foam tape and possibly works better if you use thinner sections. Now, this is not the time to be stingy with your foam tape. So if you're making your own shakers in a different shape to what our circle ones are, where you'd use the foam and acetate, don't be stingy. You need to plug up. They just need to be touching, but to go around corners, you need to cut like smaller pieces. So you get me? I hope you get me. How are we going for time? That's right. And I won't do this fully. It's just a quick. Because there's another set that I want to show you that's equally as awesome as this one. All right. So you would run a full line of your foam all the way around. A little gap like I've got is okay because the bits in the shakers shouldn't go through that. Once you've got all your foam on there, what I'd do, I'd stick a spoonful of these. So if you had a teaspoon and you had a spoon to put in there, I would actually put like half a teaspoon because you wouldn't believe how far these go. And if they're overfilled, they don't shake as well. I got a little bit excited, so mine's sort of half full, so that's far too much. Once you get to this stage though, what I would do is cut another piece of card. Hopefully this will be big enough. And I'd probably cut it about the same size as what you did for your acetate, and then you would just stick that over the back of your shaker, and then you can just position this wherever you want to, all right? What I did, being silly, is I stuck this on here, and then I put my foam on and I put my shaker in, and then I tried to line this over the top. It didn't work. So the easy way is that, stick it to the back, put it in, stick a backing over that, and then just stick that straight on. Really quick, really quick card fronts to do. Quick, simple, beautiful Christmas cards. So really love that. So I'm going to clean that up. I will be sharing pictures of these projects on our Facebook page in the coming days. I'll get rid of that. All right, next one that I wanted to show you. Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald from the US posted some gift bags today, and it's funny, Angie and I were only talking about it this morning, and I said I'm going to do some gift bags this weekend, and then I looked at lunchtime and somebody had posted their ideas. So super cute, featuring this lovely set, which is called Buttoned Up. So can you see the potential here? These are cute. So Santa beard, Santa belt, oops, not that one, buttons, bow ties. I've seen a beautiful, not bow tie, tie. I've seen a beautiful layout with that. Then you've got bow tie and a pocket. How cute. So just before I came on, I ripped this one up. You can see that, okay? So that is just with a strip. Don't criticise if it's not straight. That's just with a quick bit of black, bit of white, and a little scrap of silver, and there you've got a card front. So that would go perfectly on a card that fits the size. So it's 4 1/4 wide by 5 1/2 long. I just grabbed a piece of white, which I had, oh here. I cut a strip of white 4 1/4 wide and then stuck that through my machine. So I'm going to, I'll show you a quick one of those. The other one is I'll make from scratch, so that'll be exciting. All right, so here we go. So we make this one from scratch first up, and then I'll show you the red one. You get the picture. Although I will cut Santa's beard while I'm going. So stick Santa's beard on. I've left about maybe 3/4 of an inch down from the top. And I've lost my lid again. Here we go. So that's beard. Oh, here's where I pre-cut earlier. Can you imagine how quick making Christmas cards would be if you had this set? So quick. So I'm doing 2 at once. I'm sure there's heaps of other things you could do with the buttons and the belt. I hope I'm not blinding you with the glow of my light. I really love our foil paper as well. It's amazing. So there's our little belt. How cute is that? And the button is going to be hard work. It's all right. Just poke him out. There he is. So in case you missed it, I opted to make the quickly make the Santa card. So I hope you're timing me. Here's my red from before, which is I had it set aside there for that. Just going to feed my little belt buckle in. I don't know which way is the right way or the wrong way to buckle. See, if I use my mat, I might be able to get these straight. Who wants this set? It's awesome. Look, how quick is that? That was super quick, wasn't it? All right, next one. I think I'll need my picture for that. It's what happens when you copy. All right, so it looks like it's a little elf suit. So again, it's going to have, here we go again. Tanya's missing things. All right, so we need buttons. I need 3 buttons this time, and I need a belt. I'm also got my machine back to front. Up until tonight, I haven't had a chance to play with this stuff. I've had all this Christmas stuff sitting there, and it has just been killing me. I'm looking for something that's already dropped out. So yeah, I'm going to go full on Christmas mode. Just you watch me. So while I've got your attention, hopefully, I haven't sent you to sleep. We do have a promo on, or a couple of promos on. One's, there's a pet one that's in the current catalogue that's a promo for this month, and I believe it's next month as well. And then there's a holiday cheer promo. Holiday cheer features those ornaments. I'll be sending out my newsletter possibly tomorrow night. I'm not sure I'll get there tonight. And I'll send you more information about that, as well as how to get your hands on it. So that's that. Next, I want a little green pocket and a little green bow. And I might even do a double bow. Look at the little pocket. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. What am I looking for? The lid. I might even put a little bit of a red backing behind my bow. Oh wow. Some dotted paper, that's going to be even cuter. So I'm going to show you some paper tonight as well, like just quickly. This dotty paper, that is out of our Holly Jolly. And then on the card, I'm going to show you the other, on the card front, I'm going to show you the other parts of Holly Jolly as well. So it's green dot on one side, and it is presents on the other. How cool is that? All right, I'm done with the thin cutting. I need a white base, and then these are my bits. I've pre-cut, this is part of this piece here is part of the Holly Jolly. So it's red on the other side, so that's this one. And then this one here as well is you get 2 sheets of each of those in the pack. All right, so this will be the last thing I'm showing you for tonight. What have I forgotten? I've forgotten to do my little belt. belt buckle. So I'm just doing this one green. Hopefully I haven't lost anything there. So all of our thin cuts have got that little hole in them to poke them, to release them if they haven't. I love to use tape runners. You notice I don't use tape. I like to use runners because it's so quick and easy, and most of the runners will dissolve around holes and things like that. So there's a little button, and I will, if I had time before tonight, I would have stamped something to cut out, possibly like a little holly leaf or something like that. You could use a little holly leaf off this step to put something else on there and fussy cut that out. I've taken up enough of your time tonight without taking a bit more, so you just have to bear with me. But like I said, I am going to share this project, or these projects, not necessarily in instructions yet because they'll be featured at a workshop, but I will share the images. If you do place an order though, I might be able to give you some the instructions as well. So if you order this set, or if you order the ornament set, I'll throw in the instructions. How does that sound? All right. I'm placing an order this weekend. So if anybody needs anything, just let me know. So what I've done here, I've just stuck a little bit of tape, glue tape runner on that circle there of the bow, and then the other two bits I'll put a bit of foam tape just so it lifts up. So I want a little bit of 3D. So cool. How cute is that? So that was 2 quick ones that I showed you. Thanks for tuning in this week. I hope to have more for you next week, and I hope to see you at workshops this weekend. Thanks so much. Bye.